Good morning. How are you? Today I wanted to talk about, the possible transfer news of Joao Felix. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but buongiorno, buongiorno. How are you? How are you today? Are you good? Good, cazzo. Good. Allora, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Do you want Joao Felix? But today we understood that Mendes is our sporting director. Yes, yes. Do you know who is Mendes? Mendes is the agent of Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo, Joao Felix, Conceição, Fonseca. He has been doing our market all along. And now there are rumors of Joao Felix. How concrete is Joao Felix? How much do we believe that is going to happen? Not so much, because we have to sell Okafor and find a deal with Chelsea, with the player, because his wage is high. We have a salary cap in AC Milan, and we don't have much time to close the deal. That's my feeling. And also, I want to ask you to get a midfielder, but not just me. Everybody's asking to the management, please, AC Milan management, get a midfielder, please. It's what we really, and I'm telling you this with an Italian pronunciation, we really need to get a midfielder. But really, for real, because Joao Felix, okay, I do like Joao Felix, okay, because he has a great technique, but I feel he is a luxury in AC Milan, and we should focus on the defensive midfielder, a substitute for Fofana, a substitute for Theo, and all the stuff that we keep talking about. But if we sell Okafor to get Joao Felix, it is, in my mind, in my Italian mind, it's an upgrade. I know that Joao Felix has been failing in pretty much all the major clubs recently, but he never played in Italy, so we never know. We never knew if he can do good here or not. But what kind of player is he? He is very divisive. I can feel you saying, no, Joao, I hate Joao. Or yes, Joao is great. I love Joao. Joao is a wonderkind. He's a kid who had a lot of expectations as a footballer in his life, okay? He's being held hostage of the very high transfer fee he has, and he has not been delivering, pretty much, okay? But as far as the talent goes, he is talented. He's very creative. He's technically gifted. But we live in an era that this kind of individuality is not very embraced in a team. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to say something, but I don't know if my English is good enough to say this. So now what counts now in many teams is that if a player can come back and defend with the team, or if he's gonna be just lazy and he becomes a weight for the team. Okay, Felix does not do that kind of work. Okay, so he doesn't come back. Let's look at it like Leao. Okay, Leao comes back to defend, to help defend when he has to, when he's forced to do that, but he doesn't like doing that, and he's not his best skill doing that. Right? When he does it halfway through. He does it, but not in the best way. Sometimes he does it. Okay, let's say it like this. So Joao Felix is, as I said, is very creative. Where would he play? Well, he can play as a second striker, attacking midfielder, or also left winger. So instead of Leao. Maybe this is to put pressure on Leao. I don't know, because I don't see Leao getting benched. I think the management is pushing for Leao to play all the time. But this is a pure Moneyball thing. It's a Moneyball thing. The same that happened with Pulisic. We get Joao Felix that is being discarded by Chelsea. We get all the Chelsea players, and we hope that they do well in Italy, which can happen, can be a flop or a crack. But to me, it's still a luxury. We need something different to to make this Milan better. We need the midfielder. We need a midfielder. Okay, but since we are talking about Joao Felix, let's see where could he play if he arrives in AC Milan. AC Milan, AC Milan. So usually this is the formation we use. Okay. Now we have Gimenez. Gimenez is not like Morata, so I don't expect Gimenez to come back like Morata did. And Morata was here, but then nobody's here, so Gimenez is just gonna stay. If Felix comes in, my expectations are to see him as an attacking midfielder. We play with this module as well, with this system as well, usually, but just we put renders instead of Felix, okay? In this case, renders could still be in the pivot with Fofana. This is what I can see happening, unless Felix just comes in as a substitute for Leao. But that can happen too in a 4-3-3, for example, right? People are speculating on the opportunity for Conceição to change also the system into a 4-4-2, which will be something like this, with Leao here, Felix and Gimenez as a striker, right? I don't know about this. I don't know if that actually can happen, even though this can become a 4-2-4 in the end, which is something where usually we have seen this year. So Leao serving passes to Gimenez, to Felix, crosses, hopefully good crosses. Who knows? I don't know. I don't feel like 4-4-2 is the right formation for this. I'm a bit worried about Leao's job here. So I do expect to just keep the 4-2-3-1 if Felix arrives, or keep going with the 4-3-3. That said, Felix can be a good thing if we get him with an option to buy, so loan with an option to buy, so we can test him out for, well, let's say we can get him for, I don't know, 25 millions. I don't know how much Chelsea wants for the player, but something like that, if proven right, can be a great addition to the team in the creative aspect, okay? Now, what is the problem with the Joao? What is the problem of Joao that you see also in the highlights? In the highlights, best skills. Joao can get you that, oh, wow moment, okay? That he has that flair. He does the trick, and you're like amazed. Oh, wow, look at this technique. But many times he misses the last pass or the shot. So he does a flashy thing and then mistake. And you can see that in the highlights, because in the highlights, they show you tricks. So he dribbles past somebody and then they cut. So I am afraid that we do not need more of these, because we have been seeing a lot of these, like just flashy stuff. That's like, for example, when Leao does his tricks, his back heels touches, all that stuff that is not useful. Yeah, it's not useful. If you don't concretize that, if that thing does not translate into an assist or into a goal, then we might have a problem. That said, I reiterate myself, and I will say again that if we give away Okafor and we get Felix instead, it is an upgrade, in my opinion, in my Italian opinion. But also, I want to say that I really want a midfielder. I know that Ricci is not doable, because Torino is not gonna let Ricci go. They would probably sell him for sure in the summer, when a lot of clubs will come in, and we will have to fight to actually get Ricci. So what is going to happen? I don't know, but yeah, I wish we could get a midfielder. I'm a bit sad we're not going to get to see Gimenez against Inter, because I wanted to see, because we're going to have Abraham there. I don't know. Curious to see Walker. But that's pretty much it. And Tomori is here to stay too. Apparently, he might be staying in Milan. Thankfully, because I will not let Tomori go now. I mean, can talk about it in summer, but not now. Please, please, AC Milan, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Chuku, help us. Calabria is gone. Musa, Abraham, Benacer, the cage. Let's play with everybody. Okay, I'm going crazy. So good derby to everybody. I do not have a good feeling about the derby, but you have a good derby. You have a good day. Let me know what you think about Joao Felix. If you want to leave a like, do so. I don't force you, but you can do it because that will help the algorithm, the same one that is choosing Joao Felix. Ok, basta. I go because I'm getting crazy. I'm tired. Good night.